piece to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to my channel. I'm doing the last session of live mini readings. I'm so excited to be here with you guys, and unfortunately, it is now sold out. Thank you to all of you guys for your support. We've just got 7 more people left. I'm going to try to get this all done in just this last video here. So I want to welcome you guys back to the channel. If you happen to be just clicking on this, like out of curiosity, then, this is just a live session. Sometimes, it's not usually every month. It's just every once in a while whenever I have an extra moment, maybe every couple months I do a live mini session like this, but it's not always scheduled, and usually it's kind of last minute. That's why you want to make sure that you subscribe and you ring the notification bell, because I will usually post about it like the day or the evening before in my community section, and I'll usually put it up in my stories too. So we're gonna get into it. We're moving right along with the next person, and the next person is QQ Low. So you're getting ready to go to graduate school, and if everything goes well, you're gonna be applying, in the near future, and you'll know exactly where you're gonna go at that point. So you're just wondering if there's anything you need to know about this process to help you enjoy it more. So let's pull some cards for you, QQ Low. Congrats about going to graduate school. That's so exciting. Oh, hi, QQ Low. You are so close to manifesting this. Oh, that's the first thing I get with the 9 of Cups here. You are so close. And you might end up going somewhere a lot different than you would think. I'm not sure if you're still applying. Can you let me know, QQ Low, if you are still in the application process, or maybe you already set your applications out? Let me know if you're still applying, because I'm kind of getting some messages about that. I'm seeing this message that you need to make sure that you cast your net wide, meaning that be open to taking opportunities or going to a different school or program that you maybe didn't have in mind. I feel like there's a you haven't, that isn't on your radar yet. And there is something about maybe you have your dream school and the one program or the one place you really want to go, and I kind of get this vibe like you might not get that one. And at first you might be a little resentful of that and just kind of sad about it and just damn, this is the worst. But I actually see that where you end up going ends up being perfect for you. And it actually has something to do with a relationship, a person that you're going to meet. So this could be a romantic relationship, because I'm seeing a really, really close relationship. And so I feel like it could be romantic, but if anything, it's more like a close friend. I mean, this could be where you meet your future spouse or partner. So that's why. And you're going to laugh because you're going to be bummed you didn't get into that one place, but you end up going to this other place, and that's where all this synchronicity happens. You meet this person that perhaps you end up, married to for the rest of your life. Because I see a long-term relationship or someone who's in your life for a very, very long time on the other side of this. Your guides want you to take a risk, take a leap of faith. This might even be going to a program abroad, traveling abroad, because this card is very much about traveling far away, going off on your own journey. So wherever this program is, I feel like it could be pretty far out there. So it's funny because we are getting this message about prepare, and Your guides really want you to use this full moon, especially like the next couple days, to kind of get deep in your feelings, to start kind of cleansing the past, to realize it's time to leave this time in your life behind. You will be saying goodbye to a lot of people, a lot of relationships. This time of your life, you're going to become like a young, working professional. It's going to be a whole different era in your life. So we're getting this news of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. There's something coming out about branding, and keeping it simple, because basically you're going to be, when you're applying for these programs, there's probably like an interview process or maybe some writing. So you do need to figure out, what is your brand? How are you going to sell yourself to these schools? You're going to have, that's always the hard part, is kind of like, who am I? What do I have to offer? Like, what's my story? You need to find a way to kind of spin that with confidence. That's going to be the hardest part of this process. That's why your guides are saying, maybe start thinking about yourself. Start journaling, start writing a little bit about the story of your life. And you can look for some journal prompts too. I love finding journal prompts on Pinterest. You can find some journal prompts that are about self-development, growth, and also, personal branding. Who are you? What, makes you tick? Telling your story. That would be amazing, because I do get these energies that that's going to be the hardest part. It's just like, kind of branding yourself to these schools. But you guys want you to trust in this process. I'm also getting the Angel of Miracles here, because actually I just saw that you wrote that there's a few choices you feel like you cannot go to, but you want to try. It's actually going to be like, you're going to be kind of shocked at where you end up going. And you just wrote that you're currently based in Japan, but you want to look at other places like Australia, Asia, Europe. That totally lines up. I mean, I got the Fool card, which I was just saying earlier, like, you're going to go somewhere far away. So let's see if we can get any messages, maybe that where that would be. Okay, Australia, Rikukulo graduate program. I'm definitely getting a yes for Australia. Maybe somewhere else in Asia. Somewhere else in Asia. You're going to get accepted to places in Asia, but I don't know if that's your dream or if you're really going to go there. Europe. I feel a really strong energy coming from Australia. And there's definitely something going on with Europe too. I don't know about Asia. But you'll certainly get accepted to schools in Asia, or programs in Asia. But something about Australia is coming up. Australia. A lot of this has to do with you meeting somebody who's going to probably your future partner, because I see the King of Wands. So if you're getting a lot of no's, or this doesn't happen in the timing that you want, you need to tell yourself there's nothing wrong, like you're just getting aligned to meet somebody. Really. Something about a future partner. Yeah, it's all linked. Your finances and career, attraction. Something interesting is happening. The blessing of getting into this program will not be the only blessing. An exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. Yeah, your guides are like, you need to do this. It's time. This is going to be, you're going to get an amazing opportunity from this. It's going to help your career move forward. It's definitely being recommended that you do this graduate program. And they're like, yeah, time to change your life, time to create something new. This is the, excuse me, this is the Hermit. You're going to need to go within. You are going to need to do some self-discovery, because I just feel like I see you trying to write the first couple essays or trying to fill out the first thing and being a little stumped. So in order to enjoy the process, I would suggest journaling. I would suggest like really just doing some self-discovery with the journaling, maybe figuring out what your motivations are, having a strong intention. And you know what I'm going to say? I'm not going to go off dwell on it too long, but make a vision board for where you want to go, what you want your new life to be like, because that's what the magician is all about. But this card also says that you're ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So this is going to be probably one of the most amazing periods in your life. I actually get this sense that once again, you're probably going to meet your future husband or partner through this path. Your future life partner seems to be waiting on the other side, connected to this path. So you're going to be guided to go somewhere really specific. You do need to cast a wide net. I think you need to apply to like at least 5 or 6 places. And I would focus on Australia. I would focus on Europe. And they're saying by August that you're likely to hear back and get some good news. This is Queen of Wands. This is all going to happen really fast. You'd be surprised how fast this whole thing's going to move forward. So wonderful. I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support and for asking a question. And we're going to move on to the next person. Okay. Hi, Ayinta. Thank you so much for purchasing another reading from me.
Recently, I had a chance to rent an art atelier, and I had a chance to join a spiritual and healing arts and as an artist. I'm a bit scared of not being able to pull things off, and I want to try to part with responsibility. Can you clarify how this might do in order to move forward with my artist life?
So recently...
I had a chance to rent an art atelier.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, wow, this is actually really exciting. So, Ayinta, recently you got the ability to rent an art atelier, and then also you joined, like, kind of like this, sorry. Just reading your question again. I'm going to make sure I understand it. Oh, okay. So, like, you joined a spiritual and healing art center as an organizer, and you also like are worried you're not gonna be able to pull everything off financially. There's like a lot going on. So let's get some messages for you. What do you need to know about this? You know what's really funny? 333 Moon Queen. We got the moon here. It's funny. And also the full moon in Virgo. This is all coming together at this specific time for a reason. That has been the message for so many people today, that this is all coming together at a specific time for a reason. I wonder if you're like on the other side of some type of breakup and you're just very much in like you know what, I'm gonna get my life together, I'm gonna go do the things I always said I was gonna do. I don't know, it's funny because I got something about that, about you being on the other side of like some type of breakup or like getting your heart broken, and like you're just having a big rebirth time and you're just you're making these big moves that you never thought you'd make. And you know, I think your guides are just telling you sometimes suffering is what creates change. Sometimes the breakdown leads to the breakthrough. The breakup leads to the breakthrough. Because I do see something about death, the tower moment, the death of a relationship, the ending of some type of romantic connection. So hopefully I'm not predicting something. I don't want to worry you, make you feel overwhelmed or anything, but it seems like, you know, we're seeing frustration reverse, like leaving this behind, leaving this person behind, this situation behind has helped you to kind of clear energy, and in a weird way has like led you in this direction. So that's a random message. I had to say something about it. But you've manifested this. Your manifestations are coming through, and this is what happens. Like when we finally manifest something, we get really scared and we think, am I actually going to be able to pull this off? What if everything falls apart? What if it doesn't actually work out? Your guides want you to have trust. Don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle. You made this happen. Now I am seeing something about you got to be real. You got to be real. You know, how are you going to market yourself? Because if you're renting an atelier, you need clients, you know, for your art therapy and stuff. You got to find a way to get the word out there. So wonderfully enough, if you just start posting about what you're doing on TikTok, the algorithm will put these videos out to people in your area or in your state, or in, you know, it just kind of works based off location. So especially if you use the hashtags, you know, you got to be really smart. You know, get your Instagram going, get your social media going. I would also suggest to invest in getting like a really high quality poster or like window display or something made that looks really beautiful and professional, so when people are just walking by, they'll be able to see what that is, what your atelier is. And of course there's friends, you know, this business will spread through word of mouth. Use everything you can. You might need to do targeted ads based off of Facebook. You might want to join Facebook groups. Like, you're going to have to be busting your ass with the marketing, you know? It's not always necessarily you build and they will come, you know? Um, you might have to extend yourself a little bit financially. You might even have to get some type of part-time job so that you can cover these expenses, maybe working nights. I know that will be frustrating, but your guides are saying 3 months from now, you're going to be feeling the squeeze financially, that you're going to have this choice. Should I shut the doors or should I keep going? And at that point, your guides are telling you to think like the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very smart and organized, and she does what needs to be done. She does the hard work. So I don't know if you have a day job, or if like you just quit your job and you're banking on this, or if you have support, or if you're married, you got something going on. I don't know what's going on in the situation, but it does seem to me like you might need to, it might be like you have to eat shit now so you can eat caviar later. What you're doing is you're essentially starting a business. And I don't know if you're starting this from scratch or if you already have clients or something, but you got to be real that you're probably not going to be turning a profit or much of a profit for a little bit of time here. And you don't want to put so much stress on yourself. So if you're feeling the stress, if you made this leap of faith, your soul and your spirit has guided you here, and you have to trust that. But you might need to hustle a little bit to keep those doors open, to pay that rent, to make it happen. So I am getting a message about a part-time job, you know, and you're healers, so it could be that maybe through this organization you find a couple of evergreen clients, you know, people that are going to be regulars, Reiki healing, something like that. But once again, that's another job that's based off of getting clients, and it does take time to market yourself and build clients. So your option might be, okay, part-time work. I'm a receptionist in the evenings at this massage center, or that could be another place you can network or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So your guides are just telling you to be real. And if that happens, that moment happens where you're like, oh my gosh, it's just like you need to maybe slow down a little bit and invest, do what needs to be done. And your guides are also telling you that you're in need of serious rest. You've been panicking about this. Maybe the next 2 weeks, you got a lot going on, but it's important to make time for rest. This has been a message I've been getting for a lot of people too, about how it's the full moon, the full moon now. And then we have the balsamic moon after this. So the next 2 weeks, roughly 2 weeks, is not the time to be making any power moves. It's not the time to be pushing things. It's not the time to be forcing things or casting a net out. It's a time to pull back, to retreat, to heal, to rest, to pay attention to our body, to get a little extra sleep. That way, when the next new moon comes along, you're ready to go, you know? So serious rest. And you're ascending out of like an time in your life. This has all happened very fast. You're going into this strong extroverted energy. You know, there's going to be synchronicities. There's going to be people that can help. There's going to be people that can support you. I feel like this art atelier that you run it as well, there might be another person that you can find who will go in on it with you, who will split the cost, who might be able to use it, the building or the space when you're not using it. Look for somebody like that. That might be smart in the beginning, to split the cost with somebody. Yeah, and your intuition is telling you, like, your intuition has guided you here, and you're afraid you're just going to have to leave it all behind, that it's just going to fall apart. But they're saying that there's a purpose, there's a reason why you started, this path, why you rented this place. Your energy is very dazzling right now. It's going to attract the right people. There are going to be rewards. There will be financial rewards, but unfortunately, there just won't be in the beginning. You might be surprised that you have exactly what you need, not a moment before, not a moment after, but right on time. I see you squeezing by and making that rent every time you need to, and you need to be willing to do whatever it takes. There will be people who are helpful. You might be able to, through this this organization that you're doing with this spiritual group, you're going to be able to make good connections, maybe find some benefactors. There are people who will want to help you. You're going to have to be extroverted. Funny how we got the introverted card. We got ascend to extroverted. And you guys do see that you're frustrated because maybe this isn't the message you wanted to hear. Maybe you wanted to hear that everything's going to be great. You're going to get full-time clients the first 2 months. Everything's going to be awesome. But you know what? There's bound to be some bumps in the road. Just, it's going to take a little bit of time. You might be frustrated, but it doesn't mean that you should give up. There is a fortune to be had here. I also see something about music. I feel like your guides are telling you need serious rest, maybe listening to calming music, crystal bowls, anything that can just align the chakras. And maybe this is also a sign of somebody who can use this space. Maybe there's a sound healer you'll connect with who might want to use the building 3 times a week when you're not using it. The atelier to have sound healing there or something. They pay a little bit. I'm not sure, but it does seem like there's a lot that you can do with this space, maybe hosting events at it a couple times a week. Everybody pays $10 or something. All of a sudden you've got all, it just all adds up. Your guides are telling you that, you made the decision. Now it's time to follow through. You made a good choice. Funny, secretive moon. I think this moon is just bringing up these secret kind of worries and fears and doubts that you have because you made your moves in confidence. You made your moves with an exciting energy, but now it's like, oh shit, what I get myself into, So we see this coming through to completion. We see you having this wonderful business. And, there's a little bit of art therapy messages here that, you having plenty of clients and you doing a great thing here. And, you're being guided to march to the beat of your own drum, to forge this thing ahead, to do this on your own, to be original. You guys are saying you're ready. You've been studying in this field for a long time. You've been working your ass off. And at some point, you were just going to have to take a risk. So now you committed. And it's going to be a wild ride, but, somehow, some way, it's going to work out for you. It kind of reminds me of when I left California and I just got on a plane to, I don't even know, like to go to Paris to travel the world, I guess. I had 45 days booked and I had a little bit of money and that was it. And I had to figure it out. And I did, somehow, some way, my needs were met. I had to be smart, though. Couldn't be delusional, I had to do the hard work. I had to do the things that needed to be done. I had to look ahead, had to get organized. But as long as you do your part and you move forward in faith and in confidence, the universe is going to meet you in the middle and help you, provide your needs. And I think you're doing the right thing here. Sometimes first you got to take action, then the money comes. First you take action, then the support comes. So leap in the net will appear is the message here. And I think you're going to be surprised that it's going to catch you. I don't think you're going to fall. So I hope that this message resonates with you. Good luck to you. It's such a beautiful new chapter in your life. And I will see you next time. All right, so we're going to move on to the next person. Okay. So this is for Jade F. Jade F.
General love life.
Okay, so you want a general love life update. Switching gears here. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Graphies. Okay, so switching gears here to love. General love update for Jade F. What's going on, Jade F? Let's see what's going on in your love life. Okay, I just had to confirm because Jade, I'm actually seeing 3 people around you. I was like, what the? I thought for a minute that maybe I was just getting it wrong or I was misreading the cards or something. But I think I don't know. I'm kind of just going to go with my gut here. Okay. So, yeah, I think that there's 3 people, okay? The first person, okay, there's somebody around you. This could be someone you dated or somebody from the past that your heart feels really loyal to this person. Like you're just having a hard time letting them go. This might be like the one that got away or like somebody that you just really care about. Maybe you were on and off with them. Maybe somebody you hooked up with or something. It just like never went anywhere. Could be somebody around you now. Maybe you're in no contact. It's kind of hard to tap in exactly what it is, but I just know it's somebody from the past. And it's hard because I get this vibe like, you know, you might as well just tell this person how you feel or make your move or do what you need to do because it's like you need to get this out of your system because until you cut cords with this person, until you just let it go, it's going to be really hard for you to attract new love. So this might mean you need to end things with your ex once and for all, or you need to just like figure it out with them or stop going back to them or something like that. Or maybe this is just the guy you kept on the shelf or someone you just been hooking up with and it's just going around and around in circles. And it might be time to just release it because sometimes when somebody's energy is so much in your aura, it can be so hard to attract another connection. I've talked to women and people sometimes who like have a really hard time being alone. I don't know if you're one of those people. It's just, you know, they always hooking up with somebody and then like in the meantime they're trying to find somebody else. And it happens sometimes, you know, it's okay to date around, have fun, whatever, but that can make it really hard, you know, because your aura can only handle so much, and like other people can sense in your aura when you're like kind of energetically taken by somebody else. Also, this could be somebody that you haven't even talked to in a long time, but if your heart feels so dedicated to this person, then it's hard to feel attracted or to make the effort to go after anybody else, or that's clogging the aura too, causing blockages. So there's some kind of blockage, and you know, that's why we're getting the codependency card here. And we're seeing that like you've been going around and around in circles. This person keeps popping in your head. You feel like you're over them, but then you're not. I actually see that they're kind of come back into your life. They might come back and you guys are going to get a chance to figure this out, talk it out, but your guys are telling you to let go control. Let it happen naturally. Let them come to you. Don't chase this person anymore. And yeah, your guides have been sending you like a lot of signs about this person, this connection. It might be you've even been trying to manifest them, manifest that they'll come back or something. There's a lot of regret you have related to this connection, but I don't know, it still has potential. It just might be they're not coming back till later. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, we've got somebody else coming in. Okay, this person could be coming in pretty soon. Not exactly sure when. It's the Queen of Wands though, so the Wands is a fast energy. So when I think fast, I'm thinking the next couple months. I don't know. I could be wrong. You know how you know you got readings from me before, so you know about my timelines. How I'm always like, I can't tell you for sure what the timeline is. I think if I could, I'd probably charge like $500 a reading because that's like valuable, you know. But I try. But timelines aren't always set in stone. Things can change based off, you know, because you have free will. People have free will. You can make different choices that affect timelines, change outcomes. So, but it's something about this possibly coming into your life pretty fast, a new love, and there being a lot of playful energy there, and like you really feeling this connection. You guys are going to get to know each other. But then I see something about it like maybe not actually working out, or maybe it not turning into anything, because it says ultimately there's not going to be enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. So it could just be one of those things that fizzles out. It could be that maybe they realize they're not that into you, or you realize you're not that into them. Why are you being told this? I don't know. That sucks. I mean, yeah, you're going to fall for someone. It's going to be great. It's going to be playful. Then it's just going to be kind of like, crash and burn. After that, though, there's another new person coming in. And your guides are saying calling in your soulmate. You know, your energy is very attractive right now. Your aura is very attractive. That might be why we're seeing somebody's coming back a little bit later. Then you meet this person. Then you meet this person. So, yeah, calling in your soulmate. This is going to be the real person that's going to stick with you. Your guides are saying, you know, they're going to actually want to give this relationship a chance. They're going to want something more long term with you. They're going to want to really treat you and be that person and be by your side. And like, I think you're going to really hit it off. And so we're seeing a relationship coming in your life. And there's rewards here. So I think your guides are telling you all this not to give up. You're going to figure out what this is with this person. Maybe this person and this person are the same person, the person coming back. But to be honest, I got an impression that this was a new person. Someone from a past, new connection that fizzles out, and then someone who sticks. So I don't know why they're telling you this so specifically. Maybe it's because you're ready to hear it. Sometimes it's hard kind of getting this message. I don't know if it'll turn out. If it does, you have to DM me, because this is the most specific love message I've gotten in a really long time. This person's more likely to come in around September. Seems like I've been getting that timeline for a lot of people lately, about them really falling in love. August, September, October, the early fall, the late summer. It makes sense because that's the August 8th, 8/8 is the day of the Lionsgate portal. And so we always see a lot of people, twin flames, soulmates connecting around that time. That could be why. Also, the energy and astrologically just gets like really awesome around that time. The end of this year is going to be like end with the awesome bang for a lot of people. So, you know, got a lot to look forward to. But I don't know, girl. This is what I'm seeing, very specific. Just live, laugh, love, all that good stuff. And just, you know, just take it day by day. But I'd say your first mission of order is to kind of like figure out where you stand with this person, but you might not want to go chasing after them. They might just be naturally drawn back to you. So I hope that this resonates, and I will see you next time. All right, we're going to move on to the next person. Kurt? All right, Kurt is next. Okay, so Kurt, you're asking, does Emmy still think about you? So let's take a second to clear my energy here. And actually, I think I want to sort this deck. My guides are telling me to sort the deck. It must be a very specific message you need to hear. And look, like these cards are out of whack. That's why. But as I'm sorting these cards, I'm just... Oh, that flew out. Yeah, seeing if anything will pop out, like that one did. Tapping into the energy of you and Emmy. You and Emmy. This is really mixed energy. I see why you're asking about Emmy. You guys had something really going on. I don't know if this is your ex or just someone you hooked up with or spent a lot of time with, but like, yeah. I feel the heavy energy around this. Like, you miss her, you know? You wish things went different. You were kind of left thinking, like, what the hell happened? What did I do wrong? I mean, it was like a switch went off. You guys were, like, so in love. You're really feeling each other. There was this, like, high energy, just, like, spending all this time together. And then she just changed. And so you were wondering, like, did I say something? Did I do something? You guys kind of breaking up or walking away from each other was like, for all intents and purposes, mutual. But if you're really gonna tell the truth here, she kind of ghosted you or dumped you or just ditched you. And it was hurtful. It was fucked up. You know, she really got your hopes up. So you miss her. You went through a long period of time being angry at her. But the truth is, you missed the connection. So you're just like, does she think about me? Was I important to her? Did it mean anything? I kind of get where you're coming from asking this question. So here's how she's feeling. You were so good to me and I screwed it up. I feel like I've lost you forever. I would say she still thinks about you. And also, she knows what she did. That's all I'm going to say. She knows what she did. This is fascinating. I have a secret addiction that has me cornered. I don't want you to find out. If you get too close, you'll see how bad it is. Then I got this. I think these two cards go together. The truth is, I don't even know what it's like to not be in a codependent or toxic relationship. I'm afraid I'll rain my dark cloud over you. I'm not going to say that she's like an addict or alcoholic, she's doing hard drugs or like, I just feel like this card is in the context of these cards tells a story about her kind of having, I would say, like a drama addiction. She likes to have men chase her. She likes to kind of be the center of attention. She's breaking hearts left and right, cheating on people, running around. She's really, I'd say she's addicted to like the high of like a new relationship. There are people who are out there who are addicted to like the honeymoon period in a relationship. They fall in love, they're like sharing everything, they're talking all the time, hooking up. Oh my God, it's amazing. But then, the honeymoon period wears off. That's not sustainable. And then you get into the real bread and butter of a relationship. You start knowing each other, you start becoming vulnerable. Like maybe you have your first fight, maybe, you have to work on it a little bit. And I feel like that's where she pieces out because she wants to be that obsession. She likes being chased. She might also like the chase and the thrill of the hunt. So as soon as it gets easy for her, as soon as she has it, she doesn't want it anymore. She wants what she can't have. And she really likes the bad boys too, so she's always going off after the assholes. So, she's kind of addicted to toxic relationships. I'm gonna drink some water, hang on. So, she led you on because she made you think like she was open to a committed relationship. Like she just wanted to get to know you better. But as soon as things got easy, or as soon as, honestly, you established and made her feel good, that's just like, she's afraid of being vulnerable and trusting someone. And so she just like knows she screwed it up. And this says, seeing where you are now and where I am now, I don't know how we can make this work. We're worlds apart. She doesn't really see a future with you. But she does still want to impress you. I think sometimes on her Instagram or social media, she might post a sassy picture or post something cute, and she thinks about how maybe you see it, Sometimes she thinks about seeing you again. Sometimes she thinks like, oh, maybe we'll run into each other or something. But the truth is, there's another person in my life that has been a source of much needed stability for me. You know, there's also a talk of maybe her still having some feelings for you, but I feel a bad feeling in my stomach about this girl. I don't want to diss on her because I know you value her and I'm sure she's great, but I also feel like, you know, kind of like she said, that she's kind of toxic, has a weird addiction to chaos and drama. She's like a little manipulative. Maybe that's why she got under your skin, you know? But to answer your question, she definitely still thinks about you. But when you're getting unrequited love, excuse me, it's just not going to happen. And your guides really want you to make the effort to move forward. There is a great love coming to you, and they're telling you to flirt. Like, you need to get your confidence back because this girl, like, stole it from you, you know? She made you feel so small, and the truth is, she's the one who's the mess, not you. So get out there, go flirt, be confident, get your hair cut, get a nice fade or something, get some cool shoes, and just get out there. Go out with your guys, go have some fun, flirt with the girls, enjoy yourself. Confidence is key. You could be like the most fuggliest person ever, and girls will think you're hot if you're confident. So it really is about that confidence. You know, whatever you need to do to feel confident. You know, hitting the gym can help. It's not about getting swole or getting muscles or being a gym bro or anything. But it can help you just to feel a little bit better about yourself, you know? Get a little bit of sunshine. Get rid of the dungeon tan. The dungeon tan, you know, from being on the computer or too much video games. I don't know. Get a little bit of sunshine. Pick out some type of outdoor hobby, activity, or sport that'll get you some sun. It'll keep you fit. It'll make you happy. It'll lift your mood. It'll help you build confidence. It'll also give you something to talk about when you're flirting with girls and something to flex about a little bit, you know. Post pictures on social media, kind of show like what you do. So just have fun. Basically, the universe is like, go get it. Leave this girl behind. It's nice to kind of check into the cards, though, like just for shits and giggles to see if someone's still thinking about you. So I'm not judging you. She does think about you. I think she knows she ruined a good thing. I think that she's being treated really poorly by the person she's with, and she feels trapped in that relationship. And she kind of wishes she didn't ruin things with you, because you would have been really good. You are like a very masculine man. Like, you would have provided and supported and protected her and like been there for her. But she's just got to get that high, you know? So that's her loss. And you're going to end up with somebody way hotter, way cooler, way more sweet. And yeah, she'll definitely be jealous. I'll tell you that. I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for asking a question, and I will see you next time. Peace out. All right, so we just got a couple more people left. Thank you so much for being patient and for waiting. Who is it? What's the last name? Oh. Hi, Allison. Thank you for your support. Okay. By the way, I got your email, Allison. I was been a little busy. I was going to write you back, but that's crazy what you emailed me. Oh my God, you have a case. It's going to be good. But, you know, it's going to take some time for all that to come together, and you're right, your immediate priority is to find a place. So you're wondering, are you going to have a place to move into on March 31st when it's time to move out? You're a little bit worried about it. So yeah, I mean, rightfully so. And I can imagine how hard it is too to like line this up while you're so stressed. Well, March 31st is around the new moon, so you're likely to manifest around then. I'm just looking for my pendulum. Oh, here it is. Basically, yeah, nothing's coming through right now, but it's the full moon. I would say, like, the full moon was like technically yesterday, but it's still around us today. I would suggest that you seriously need to do some kind of spell or ritual, you know? If I was in your position, what I would do is I'd probably set up some kind of altar, and I would just put some crystals on it. I put some tarot cards of exactly what I would want to happen. For example, I would probably put, like, you know, the fox from this card symbolizes moving. The fox from this deck. I put my fox card down. I put my horse card down. If you have any figures, horses, draw a picture of a horse, put it on there. I'd put the horse card. I put the fox card. Maybe I'd find a card from like an oracle deck that talks about moving or moving forward or everything working out perfectly. You know, that's what I'd probably do. I put that on there. I'd light a candle. I'd get on my knees. I'd pray. And then I'd probably write down on a piece of paper all of my fears. I'd be like, the truth is, I'm really worried about this. Fuck this landlord. I can't believe this is happening. Excuse me. This just keeps happening over and over again. Why me, universe? Like, just all the fears and the frustrations you have, it's time to get it out, you know, and you've done such a great job. We've worked together. We've talked about these things. But then I want you to take that piece of paper and I want you to burn it, okay? And then make a vision board on Pinterest for the kind of place you want to move into, okay? Just I'm sure you've already made it, but just like update it, okay? Update it, add a couple things. And that, seriously, once we're done with this reading, if that's what you could do, just make a little altar, what you want to have happen, make your little Pinterest board, write out, I call it shit list, write out your shit list to just release the fears, rip it up, burn it. And then at that point, you just got to let go. Take the next couple days to honor the full moon. Take 2 days or even just 1 day to just rest, not think about it. Be in the energy of surrender. Don't force it. Don't try to make anything happen. Don't go online. Don't look at places, okay? And then after that day or two, go back to it. Look at this, email the people, call the people, go view them. This is probably going to come last minute because, you know, it has to do with the moon and the energy. But March 31st, that's about a week from now. A little bit more. Yeah, it'll be just around the new moon that you're likely to find a place, okay? So, it's a mystery. You know, I might not be able to share 100% for sure. Something about how you just need to go through this process. You know, the bear is like, get in the cave. You can't avoid it. For some reason, this is the experience you need to have. But are you going to be able to find this place by the 31st? I'm getting a yes. Anything else you need to know about the place? Okay, so your guides see how upset you are. They're just like, you're at the end of your rope here. I certainly would be in the situation, you know? It's definitely not fair. It's frustrating. But they know. They see you. They know where you're at. They're helping you out, even though it might not seem like it. All of this does have to do with something working out for you. Meanwhile, this crazy stuff with the landlord, 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords, this is going to become useful for you. I do see a court case. I do see a lawsuit. I see something like that happening, and you're definitely going to get paid back for this bullshit you had to go through, you know, and trying to get the money from her, trying to get that deposit. It might be frustrating. But she's gonna get what's coming to her. So, you know, but right now you gotta focus. I do keep seeing the man with the money, the Knight of the Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, the man with money, the man with money. I keep getting that. Someone's gonna be supporting you or helping you a little bit. But we see the Magician. They're saying you're already manifesting this. Spirit knows what you need. You've been so focused on this. You've been working on it. On the other side of this, though, they are mentioning that you need to figure out your job situation, you know, because it's like if you keep ending up in the same situation, what do you need to do differently this time around? So, you know, it's hard because you're like, I just need a place that I can like catch my breath so that I can figure out my job and all that stuff. But you just have to be real that if you're working with a really small budget, that yeah, you probably will end up in not the best apartment. You probably will end up like in the back house or, you know, in that situation, you know. It's bound to be dodgy people because what other kind of people are trying to rent the cheap places, you know? So you just got to get real with it and be like, this is my situation. I just need to try to have boundaries and, you know, move forward, because I do see that you're going to get on a new path, that you will be on the other side of this. And look, there's somebody who has like a beach view, an ocean view. I still see you by the beach. You're going to magically get what you want. It's going to be incredible. And then you'll be able to focus more on creating a life that you love. You'll be able to take that risk, start the business. So there is a hidden opportunity or a hidden blessing in this. And that needs to be your mantra. There's a hidden opportunity. There's a hidden blessing. I'm creating something out of this, you know? So I think the answer is yes. There might be somebody who needs to help you out. There might be a man. I hope you're not moving back in with dad. I don't know if I see that. But I see somebody helping you out. And it's very short term. Yeah, I don't know if I see you moving back in with your dad. I don't think I see that. So don't worry, you're going to find a place. But it does seem temporary. Because you just need to get your, you know, your crap together. And, you know, I think you're going to pull some extra money together after this. I think you're going to get support, something about the man with the money. And then I also think that, you know, the lawsuit's going to come through. A lot of stuff is all going to happen at once. You're going to be sitting in a place where you have a lot of prosperity around you. And you'll be able to create more stability. So your guides are telling you to just trust the process. It's the universe uses crazy things sometimes to bless you or to get you where you want to go. And I've told you this story before. I tell it a lot on my channel because it was just something significant happened to me. But my bird died. My husband got in a car accident. We had to move back to the suburbs. All this drama happened. Then we finally ended up in this place where I could catch my breath. And that was the place I started Rainbow Harmony. And from there, I manifested my dream of being a digital nomad. So things fall apart, you know, to help you kind of level the playing field so that you can get where you want to go. You know, contrast is what moves us forward. Sometimes suffering is what creates change. So don't judge the situation, because I know you're going to look back on it and you're going to see like how it got you where you wanted to go. But by all means, it's okay to be upset at this lady, you know? And also know you're being honest. You are the one who's being honest in the situation. She is not. And, you know, I think you're being called to fight. I think you're being called to stand up for yourself. And it's, you know, she screwed you over. You worked so hard to get out of your dad's house, and look what she freaking did and ruined it. You're going to have a case because of that, because you can tell the people your story. Like, look, I was down and out and was having this trouble, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then this happened, and like she did this and this and this. It just really ruined my life. You know, when someone ruins your life like that, like they got to pay that restitution. They owe you. That's all I'm going to say. I'm getting passionate about this, but your guides are saying all you can do is just do what you need to do. All you can do is just go through it. You know, when you're going through hell, keep going. And also, your guides have so much compassion for you. You know, please don't think that the universe is against you. You got to be able to look at this and say, you know what? I still have favor of the spirit. Something is going to work out for me from this, you know? And they also just want you to understand. They just want you to understand. They're like, we can't show you, we can't tell you exactly where this is going, but we want you to understand that we're doing this to help you, not to hurt you. They want you to believe that you still have that favor, that you're worthy. And they're saying you have the ability to gracefully move your way through this. I think it's hard because it's also like maybe you feel kind of embarrassed, you know? Like you are a beautiful, wonderful, classy woman and you deserve so much better. And it sucks when you're fucked over by people like this and it just is awkward, but you're going to be the one holding your head up high and they're all going to burn with their lies and deceit, you know? I'm getting into this one. Also, you're going through a lot of growth, you know? You know, you just happen to be one of those people that volunteered as tribute to come down here and be a light worker. And so, like, these are the lessons that your soul deemed necessary. You're going to help a lot of people. You will be abundantly blessed, but, like, you can't help those people. You can't unless you kind of understand what they've been through. So maybe people that you help or talk with in the future, that you help rise up, maybe they're people that will have struggles with landlords, struggling with the finances. So your job is to elevate and rise above this situation and then to help the others. And you will be abundantly blessed for that. And so your guides are guarding you and they're just saying like, this is part of your soul growth and we're all here to learn and you know, this school of life. And so this is like your final, you know, before you graduate out of your dark night of the soul into your time of blessings. And they just want you to go with the flow wherever it blows you. Just let go. You got, you know, when you got rock bottom, you got nowhere else to go but up. The winds of change are around you. The winds of change are around you. The angels are here to guide you. Pray to the angels. It's going to be a process. I don't think that by the 31st you're just bam going to land the new place. I think it will be a pit stop along the way. But money is coming in, abundance is coming in. They're sending you support, and this has to do with it. I think I have a gut feeling the lawsuit might have something to do with it, you know? So just trust the process. Don't give up. Talk to the people you need to talk to. Might be time to reach out to your ex. You know, we talked about that earlier. You guys are going to figure it out. So I'm here to support you. I'm sending you so much love and light. If you need to chat next week, let me know. I have time around the end of next week. And I hope that this resonates with you, dear. In answer to your question, yes, you're going to be able to get out, okay? And I will see you next time. Aw, thank you so much, Allison. Okay. So who is this person? What's the last name? Oh. So Natalie.
In separation, 2
Mm.
months,
Mm.
6-year relationship.
Mm. Mm.
Do you see him leveling up and coming forward for reconcile?
Okay. Ooh, Natalie, I feel you. You've been in separation from somebody for 2 months from a 6-year relationship. You're wondering, you know, maybe in the cards, are we going to see, is he going to level up and come back, you know? Is he going to, you know, figure out his shit? It feels to me almost like you guys, it was like a statement breakup. Like, look, you need to get your shit together, else we can't move forward. You guys are probably just realizing it wasn't working. You're wondering, does he really want this? Because there's a window. Obviously, you're thinking about him. There's a window where he could level up, make it happen, come and get you. You know, it's time for him to kind of wake up, you know, stop being lazy and fight for what you want in your life. Got too comfortable, you know, I feel that. So how's he feeling? What's going on here? God. I don't know about that one. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Oh God, it's so close. Where's my pendulum? Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's get through it. Let's get into this. He is definitely thinking about you. He is very upset about the breakup. I keep looking at your social, but I can't seem to think of the right words to reach out with. Be patient, I'll think of something soon. He's on the edge of reaching out. He's written messages and deleted them. He's like tried. But I think he knows if he comes back, it needs to be something good. I don't know if you gave him an ultimatum when you broke up with him, or if you like kind of told him like don't come back unless this and this. Whatever that is, he hasn't done it yet. You know? This says, you're the first thing on my mind before I wake up and the last thing I think about before I go to sleep. Oh my God. He's really missing you. I feel like he's like made a playlist of all these like cheesy breakup songs. He's listening to them. Yeah. He's missing you. This card makes me worry. I don't want you to put your life on hold or wait around on me forever. I still have a lot of growing to do. So he's playing with this idea of being single. On one hand, he does kind of like just doing his own thing. He's kind of like getting into it. He's getting used to it. There's been some changes he's made. He's liking this energy. He's liking the newness. He's liking the change. And I think he's also realizing just like how much time has passed, because when he was in that relationship with you, he like kind of let himself go. He really was very codependent with you. And now being a man on his own, he's got a lot of catching up to do. So this card makes sense. It says, I still have so much to heal before I can even remotely be ready for someone like you. So he's just like, he's thinking he might have more healing to do. But then this card, I'm thinking about your body. He's really thirsty for you. He has never wanted you more. He wants you badly, I'll tell you that. Overall, I think he will come back. We're getting the reconciliation card. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I mean, I think he's going to be back. And then we're seeing you guys like getting to know each other again, like talking, like, because you guys, a lot has changed since you've broken up. I know it's only been 2 months. I think it'll be a little bit longer before he does come back. But I think it's going to be surreal, like how much you guys have both changed. You're also going to realize the breakup was really good for you. He wants to explore this connection some more. He kind of wants like a do-over, you know? And he wants to impress you. He really wants you. I don't know if he's been posting pictures on social, trying to make it seem like he got his shit together. He's like lifting weights at the gym, flexing in the mirror. I don't know what's going on, but he's just like, he does want to impress you. But this says, I'm worried if you get too close, you'll see the real me. Well, obviously, you got close with him. You guys dated 6 years. But I think the truth is he's a little bit lazy. And he's not quite ready for marriage. And he's just been kind of stringing you along. And he's like, kind of wants to live this bachelor life and being with you. He really cares about you, but it was also convenient. And, you know, you can't be his mom anymore. You can't raise this man-child. And that's what the breakup was about. This says, my life is full of stress. I've been struggling to keep it all together. I don't have the heart or the energy to fall in love right now. My situation just feels hopeless. I think it's good that he's sweating. He's seeing how hopeless his life is without you. But when I pulled from the pendulum if he's coming back, what happened was first the pendulum swung in circles and then it went to yes. That means he will probably come back, but it's possible you guys might keep going in circles and circles. So I can't say if he comes back if it's going to last forever. At the same time, I also don't get a feeling like he's out of your life for good. I guess the future's a little bit unclear. It really depends on choices he makes. This worries me. I think if he comes back, you got to set some boundaries. I don't know if you guys were living together, but it might be helpful if you guys don't live together anymore. If he lives on his own and you need to reestablish this relationship. And you also need to set your boundaries. Like if you really are looking for marriage, if your clock is ticking or something, you want to have babies, if like there's something like that going on or you're getting ready to make a major life move, you might just need to tell him, hey, look, this is where I'm at in my life. And I don't want to pressure you. I don't want to set an ultimatum with you. But, this is kind of where I'm going. We dated 6 years. If you're not ready to move it forward, if you're kind of still figuring things out, that's cool. We can take a step back. Maybe you live on your own still. I live on my own. But I can't promise you that I'm going to be as committed to this relationship forever, or like, I need to move forward. I don't want my time wasted. So you don't need to make any decisions right now. You don't need to throw a ring on my finger or anything, but I'm just telling you, this is where I'm at. Things have changed for me, so you guys got some reevaluating to do. I don't know. Maybe you could say something like that. That's probably what I would just say in this situation. It's tough. You don't want to feel like you have to pressure a guy to put that ring on you to lock it down. He should do it on his own accord. He should be ready for it. He should be leveling up. He should be getting his shit together. So it's tough. This might not be your guy. He might just be a man-child, And it's just, yeah, it's tough. Your guides are giving you validation in the fact that you broke up with him. It might be best to just move forward, and you guys want you to surrender, but at the same time, you're going to get fulfillment. Basically, whatever you want to have happen in this situation, you can have happen. If you want him back, you can probably manifest that. If you want to move on, just be strong and shut the door. I don't think there's a bad choice to be made here. It really could go either way. It might be that maybe this isn't I don't know. Let me pull another card. I just feel like the message isn't done yet. What do you need to know about this? I totally see why you're like kind of in your head about this. Sometimes it's not black and white. There's shades of gray, You guys will be drawn back together, but just pay attention, because if he goes back to his old ways, if he hasn't changed, if he hasn't learned from this situation, then it's over. But I do kind of get this vibe, like, I see hope, because I see, like, there's a possibility, This is the Sun card, this is the yes card. You ask, will he come back? That would be the answer, yes. This situation maybe taught him something. He's longing for you. This could have been an awakening for him. You just need to ask yourself, is he reliable? You're going to need to see when he comes back, can you really rely on him? I think that's the question. So, and you just wrote that sometimes he plays the victim. Yeah, he needs to grow up a little bit. But, yeah, it's important that you figure this out. You guys need to have a real talk about where the hell is this going. He can't just fuck around anymore. Yeah, that's what this is about. So this happens sometimes, and I'll see the guy come back and just be like, whoa, that was my wake-up call. I don't want to lose you, But then sometimes they're just balls in his court, I guess. Don't worry, though. You made the best choice. The universe is on your side. If you want to explore maybe who's coming into your love life in the future, you can always come back for a reading or something. But I'd say for now, just focus on healing and let him do his thing. But he misses you. He really, really does. So thank you so much for your support and for asking a question. And I will see you next time. All right, so this is the last person. Thank you so much for being patient to wait all the way to the end for your reading. I hope you didn't wait too long. And this is for Morgan. She's taking it or creating it? Okay. Ooh, this is so exciting, Morgan. Let me know when you come out with this. Maybe I'll be one of your first students. So, Morgan, You are creating a spiritual course, and you know it's probably going to take like a month or so to complete, and you're really passionate about this, and you're planning on using YouTube to market it, and you're just wondering if there's anything you can know about this path, maybe any financial success related to it. So let's get into it. This is very synchronistic. Really bright, shiny energy around this situation. You were definitely meant for this path of being like a spiritual teacher or a mentor to people. I actually think there's going to be a lot of career opportunities through you through this path. But this is a great place to start. I love how we're getting this card. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. I feel like that's the ultimate outcome. Eventually, once you've got like good followers, you've really marketed the course, people are consistently buying that from you and maybe other services or products that you offer. You're at this point where you're working from home, where you have a really flexible schedule, where you're able to like buy nice things for yourself, maybe go on traveling, Sephora haul, get it girl, you know what I mean? You're like taking good care of yourself, and it's people will know your name. It's going to get to a really great place. They're saying that will take about 2 years though, okay? And no, you're balancing your divine masculine energy with your divine feminine so beautifully, because you're going to be teaching and nurturing and caring for others using intuitive knowledge and wisdom. But the divine masculine is like the King of Wands is like the entrepreneur. So this is like I feel like this is a sign that you're meant to be on this entrepreneur path and that you're going to be a natural with it. It's like you already know what to do, you just have to do it. This is the world too. This is about your work going out to the world, maybe the social media thing. This says a job well done, joy, contentment, gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. Yes, you're going to have a lot of success with this path. Now, here's the thing I kind of see, and I'll just give you personal advice. You can definitely use YouTube to market this course, but I would suggest to use TikTok. Go hard on TikTok, because just these days with how the algorithm is on YouTube and stuff, YouTube is just like, it takes a long time to grow. And you can use TikTok to funnel people over to your YouTube channel. And you're going to grow a lot faster on TikTok if you can just provide value and post consistently every day. So you got to think about where the direction the world is going, and it's this short form video content that is the way to go. Obviously, the reels on Instagram's kind of dying, I don't know, but TikTok all the way. So take advantage of that. You're going to grow a lot faster doing that. You got to get really good at making short form video content. And that'll be a perfect way to funnel people to YouTube, maybe get them to go to your website, get them to get that course. So that's some advice I would give you. I think the relationship with yourself as a teacher, as a mentor, and as a healer is really going to expand and grow through this. You're gonna just discover gifts inside of yourself you never knew were there. And your guides are saying you're ready for this. You're strong. You're going to get this course done. I don't know if your course is about helping people through their awakening process, or maybe helping people through trauma or heal from trauma in some way, whether that's directly or indirectly. But your guides are telling you that you might be a little bit uncertain about exactly what to make the course on. Like, maybe it might be too broad. It's going to be better to just focus on a niche. That way you can give them really specific, valuable advice instead of it being too basic and broad. So your guides really want you to just like focus in on a specific niche and make that decision. but you're going to be absolutely dazzling. I see something about maybe you recording this out in nature or incorporating nature, doing photo shoots to market and like pictures of things, like that's going to help you out. And I also see that, you know, you're going to be helping people get have a healthy relationship with themselves. Like this is your gift and you're more than capable of doing this. So 2 years from now, if you start now, you work hard, you're consistent on social media, you could be in a completely different reality, especially financially. And that's really what's coming through. Let's see if I can get any more messages for you about this. Yep, a celebration, the need to have more fun, birth announcement. I think this is about like giving birth to this new creation, making sure that you're enjoying the process. Sometimes it's just the little things. Like for me, sometimes I'll just do my makeup a different way or wear like a new top or something when I'm recording a video. Just anything I can to make it fun, you know, use a new deck or something. So, you know, really enjoy the process. Don't pressure yourself. People will feel that passion and that energy and that enthusiasm that you have for your business and what you're doing. And that's what counts the most, because people will never remember what you say. They will only remember the energy you put behind it. And that energy is a blessing and is a gift. And in essence, you're basically an energy healer. It's what you're going to be doing. This is the Hermit, time to buckle down and get things done, spend quiet time in meditation. I think that's this next month or two that you're going to be working on this course. And your guides are also telling you something about an unwise choice. I think they're telling you don't pressure this business to grow too fast. I give this advice to a lot of people, but don't do anything crazy like quit your job. Don't give up if there's nobody signing up for your course or you only have 2 followers. It's going to take time, you know, to build this thing. It's going to take time, but you're going to get what you want. And your soul family, your true community will be guided to you. Yeah, you have a fire that's been lit underneath you, this passion. And look, you love education. You have a love for education. You have a love for teaching. And we got so many cards that were just so specific, like this one. You've got to be on the right path. So the real question is, can you give this 2 years? Can you create content for 2 years? You just make it to then and you're going to see a big difference, okay? I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. And that is it for my live session today. Thank you for those of you guys that were just kind of hanging out, watching, keeping me company. Thank you for all the people who purchased a reading and supported me and my channel. I really appreciate you guys. I don't have any monetization on my channel, so you know, these readings you guys purchase, the coaching, all of that really helps me to be able to continue making this type of content, to be able to make all the free content and do the course like the Manifest Meet with me like I'm doing right now. So thank you so much for coming to my little corner of the internet and hanging out with me today. And I will see you guys very soon. All right. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell. Next weekend, I'll probably be doing a live free session, but I don't always announce when it's going to be. That's why you got to hit those notifications. All right. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.